Hi, welcome to the Train Shop Weekly. I'm Bill Henning.
I'm Harry Henning.
My brother Harry.
I'm Walt.
And we brought the old man back.
That's me.
Everybody's been asking for him, so
we figured we'd let him.
we let him in.
So, welcome to our show. We'll talk about what's new this past week or two, which really hasn't been a whole lot. If you enjoy the show, hit like, please. Hit subscribe, share it, tell your friends, and
so what magazine we got today, Bill?
This was the Rail Pace magazine came in. I haven't looked at it.
I saw the nickel plate there that was up at Scranton, and they moved it to its new home on the Delaware-Lackawanna.
Oh, is that an FA unit or a PA?
PA. Yeah. It's not motorized yet. They don't have the motor in it. They're going to finish up the restoration.
Yeah, they said it. Yeah, I read a little bit of it. They're going to make it serviceable.
Yep, they're going to motorize it and so forth, which I thought was great.
I see a big article about the Reading and Northern debuting at Pittston.
Yep. I'll be looking forward to T1 to come out.
Got to buy you tickets.
Yeah, and then the whole big schedule for the season. The Iron Horse Rambles, the T1, they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 runs.
3 in the summer, then 3 in October.
So you got 3 Iron Horse Rambles and 3 fall foliage. Sweet. And then they got the Diesel F units and a whole bunch of other great Northeast railroading news. So
got to pick it up to get all the good info out of that one.
So what do we got new? I thought this was cool. Praiser. I don't know, Walt didn't see these yet. Praiser. End of World War II, their anniversary figures, 75th anniversary of the end of the World War II. And they're like American war figures, like
American soldiers and
yeah, and their wives and stuff. They're kind of cool.
That's pretty neat.
Oh yeah, coming home.
Yeah, and theirs just came in. I know you didn't see them yet.
No. That's kind of cool.
So what else we got there new, Bill?
These are Ather, and they have these anniversary limited edition, both an N scale and HO. Yeah, 50-foot FMC boxcars.
White Athearn car.
Yeah, an Athearn and a Genesis. Athearn Genesis and Athearn. And then this one in HO they have the Athearn Genesis and Athearn and an Athearn Roundhouse. So
that's pretty neat because this is similar to one they did years ago.
So it's got your Plymouth, your Dodge, and your Chrysler.
Right, time to get Mopar.
Well, they're not that.
I'm thinking, what was the gold? The gold one that was Model Railroader, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yep.
Oh, that gold anniversary
car, yeah.
Yeah, well, Athearn did a car similar to that years and years ago, a white car.
So 75 years of Athearn.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Really, I didn't think they were around that long.
Pretty nice cars.
75.
Remember when they made O scale?
No.
Yeah, I have some of their O scale
Athearn
pieces
O-scale,
in my collection. Yeah. Yep. They were wood kits, and then they became wood and plastic kits, and then they went to HO.
Is it 75th anniversary?
Yeah.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Why did I say that?
It is 75. Is it 75?
Doesn't say 75.
That was 75. What is it? What are they at? Let me see. I thought they were like 75 years or something.
I don't know now.
Let me look at what. Let me see bucks.
This is what I was saying was 75th anniversary, was the figures. Because it's 75th anniversary of the end of the World War II.
1946. After 1946. Because then it has the Genesis 1990.
77 years.
And Athearn Roundhouse 2004.
77 years.
All right.
All right. Off to the next thing.
All right. We got to clarify a little thing.
We never said we were smart.
It says 1946 right on the box car.
Yeah. What else is new?
All right, Walt, what do you got over there?
These came in a couple weeks ago.
About a week or two ago?
Yep, these are the LionChief 2.0.
LionChief Plus 2.0. So they're NW2 switchers.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Nice looking.
Yep.
They're more or less like a kickback to the older
Yeah, but a little bit better detail. Their
Yeah.
handrails. They don't got them cheesy looking handrails on.
If you look at that seaboard, reminds you of the old one from the 50s.
And it's a 2.0, so you can, conventional control. You can use the LionChief
Remote
remote, or you can use the TMCC on your.
legacy controller.
How about Bluetooth? There's Bluetooth.
And Bluetooth.
Don't forget Bluetooth.
That's a lot of control systems for one engine.
So pretty much you can use anything to run this thing, huh?
Let's give it a run.
There you go. Let's try the Great Northern one.
You want the Great
You
Northern?
run the Great Northern, grab your phone and let's run it off the app.
We also have a New York Central with us tonight.
And Santa Fe in the old blue and yellow.
Another one.
Or what? You guys want to run to Rock Island or Seaboard?
Yeah, you got the Great Northern in your hand. Let's run that. Grab your phone and let it go. Hey, Walt, you're gonna show Dad how the new app is?
We'll show the old man. Who said we can't teach an old dog new tricks?
Cool.
You go in there. See how it'll pull up your engine. And you tap on it. And you hit there and it says, see how it links up? Now I got it. I got the horn.
Look at that, you're running right off your phone, Dad.
Open the couplers. Yeah, look at that thing even smokes.
You're in office. Air's up and the crew's on board. Are we clear? Over. Please hold at your location. Out.
Must be a lot of miles on that one. It's,
Dispatcher, made up and waiting on the clear track. Can I go? Over. Hold for track orders. Out.
You know, let the train go.
Dispatcher, made up and waiting on the clear track. Can I go? Over. All clear. Move on to the lead. Out.
one thing we noticed with the Bluetooth,
You're limited to what different talking.
yeah,
Than with the remote legacy remote.
Yeah, with the legacy remote, you had the crew talk, but also the tower talk, and the tower talk kind of gives you
Well,
more
it
of that,
opens up more because you're
the
using
radio
a
channel.
higher dollar item.
and it definitely crawls better, slower.
Yeah, the Bluetooth. That's the only thing about Bluetooth. Nothing's real smooth. It's a little bit more jerkier.
Well, it's the speed ranges that you're limited to on the speed controller. In order to fit it in the app, they've got to condense things a little.
Yeah, I like you have the brake. You can use the brake with the remote, where you don't have that option
Yep.
on the Bluetooth or on this. So you definitely have more sound, more smoother control when you're using the remote.
One of the new app with the
that'll
base 3.
That'll have everything.
But one
legacy.
of you can use that like in the. Well, I guess you were going to be running off of legacy, so it doesn't matter. I guess.
Yeah, and I brought this one out. This is an old post-war
What's
to
that?
do a comparison. Yeah, they look pretty darn close.
A little different. The different marker lights. It has the marker lights on.
Well, these are more road specific now compared to what they were. But you gotta remember, this is before they were doing scale stuff. This was considered, just a regular toy. Now we do the scale, but these are almost,
Yeah,
back in the
handrails.
day, they were pretty right on.
Yeah, I mean
They
you're
were
Handrails
pretty
are
much
metal.
considered to be scale at that time.
What?
They were pretty much considered to
Considered
be
scale.
scale at that time.
Yeah.
They were competing against the scale 2 rail,
It,
but with the ease of operation of a 3 rail. But they were very close, like the F3s.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Looking at these, they look right on. I mean, they look almost identical. But I figured to pull one of the old ones out to compare it.
Yeah, okay, I'm surprised how similar they are.
A little different.
Not by much. But
No,
anyway,
not really. No, you're really a little bit more different. That's a little different.
yeah, well, like you say,
Different
for the
different
time.
marker lights. The marker
Yeah.
lights are stored in there.
Yeah, but other than that, I'm surprised. Like the handrails.
Yeah,
are the
handrails
same.
are pretty much the same. The grill's pretty
Not
much.
much has changed on them by the looks of them. All right.
Not as much as I thought would have been different, but hey, got something that works.
Yeah, I figured I had to pull that
Does
out.
it have like curtains on the side?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That one.
yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Did have the curtains.
It's got the curtain detail and everything. I mean,
Never get the big wheel up there.
Yeah, what is up with
that's the antenna.
that? Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's the antenna. But
It's not a steering wheel. The guy sits up here, steers the train.
That does.
You can try
I
that,
thought maybe
Bill.
that was the brake.
But
I looked at it. Let's see something. No, it's got rivets. There's a screw.
That's a radio antenna.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the antenna.
How much is the bell different? Well, the bell's pretty much the same.
Yeah.
No. All right.
But these smoke. That one doesn't.
Yeah.
No, that one don't smoke.
That's pretty good.
That's how we know it's not a worn out diesel. So what else you got that night, Bill?
Last week you were kind of commenting about interesting things.
Interesting
You
things
had
that
your
come in the
poster,
shop.
Yep.
the train poster.
Kind of neat, strange things that walk through the door.
Yeah, I like this came in a number of years ago. It was kind of an interesting contraption where somebody had
Somebody
built-
scratch built.
This was, I think, it was scratch built like 1929 or something. So
That came in from one of my customers that was out west in Colorado, I believe, and they were cleaning out a house and they found this stuff up in the attic. And a lot of thought really went into building that. The trucks are from the pre-war passenger cars, the cheapy little passenger cars. The body is from the 150, 151 series locomotives. And everything else is handmade on that.
Yeah, which
It
was
was,
always interesting. He even
Very
has a
interesting.
thing to lock it down to the rail.
Yeah, it's locked down on the rail.
It swivels 360 degrees, the body on the
The
frame.
boom goes up and down.
Yeah, really nice.
It's missing a hook.
Somebody didn't have a lot of money, but
Yeah, but they're
They had a lot of fun.
they had a lot of fun.
little
They
ingenuity,
might have had a lot of money. You don't know.
little
That
creativity.
definitely must have been somebody who's a tinker or an engineer or something.
Walt, what did you bring in that you thought was interesting
But
that
when
you've
I-
gotten lately?
I brought, what do you call it here? The story is. I'm not a good and plenty train.
Complete, good, and
Good and
plenty
plenty
train.
train. Caboose. Hop.
You got the whole set.
The whole set.
And the box. Not like I do not eat good and plenties, but
All in their boxes. It runs great.
That's a nice little set.
Yeah.
It's even in a lifelike master carton.
One of those oddball things we get from time to time.
My oddball thing, I bought this as parts and put it together. This is a Pride Lines streamliner, and I thought it was really neat. It was quite interesting piece. But like you say, you never know what comes in the door. And yeah, there's an extra car here.
always says love.
Makes a neat little set. But I put a motor in it from something else just so we can
Did
get
you
it
look
to
up
run.
anything about it? Like when they made them?
No, I couldn't find a whole lot of information on it other than it was Pride Lines.
How many they made?
I couldn't find anything.
Pride Lines made them back in the 80s, 90s.
They
And
weren't
then-
real
yeah.
old. But just to get one that was parts and put it together so I can make something out of it.
Nice
can give
and
it a-
shiny.
We can give it a spin. Give it a loop or run around the track once.
Will it go around this track?
Show them the motor.
Yeah. The motor, I put a Lionel motor in it. That it's got a Lionel steam engine motor that I mounted up in there and made a brass pin to mount it where the original motor is. But actually, this thing is heavy as can be, but it probably pull more than just these cars. But the thing goes around very well. My goal is I don't have an E-unit in it right now. I'm going to put an AC commander in it and TMCC it to go around my layout at the house. I think that'd be fun. Yeah, so that was quite an interesting set.
Nice and shiny. Awful shiny.
It's shiny.
Yeah, a lot of chrome.
It's
I like the. They're kind of the same cars with the like the M1000.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
M1000 and the Hiawatha set. That's where I got these vestibules from, was from the Hiawathas. Well, I bought them and painted them black for to complete, make it a running set. Like I said, I had to add a little here and add a little there.
What do you got to share?
The back room. Big
Yeah,
boys
The
toys.
back room, the big
Old
boys' toys.
Yeah, that's old boys' toys.
Well, let's see what you got back there.
Okay.
We're going to the world of
Pop.
the other side.
All right, hi guys. We got Pop here with the used items. It's stuff we don't sell on eBay or that, but it's the stuff that we get in here to the shop and sell counter to counter.
I'd just like to introduce you to Old Boys Toys. Every week we buy 3, 4, 5 outfits some days, and you never know what you're going to get from N-Gauge, HO, American Flyer, Standard Gauge, LGB. It all comes in. One of the odd things we have here is a set box an early one, probably around 1910, 1912. You can't hardly read the set number on here, but Harry thinks it's a 164 set, which is not in the catalog. Some of the other things are these little tin tenders of Ives, American Flyer. There's an old tin plate American Flyer boxcar. I've never seen any of this
Neat old
type
lithograph.
before.
Wait a minute,
Lithograph.
something you've never seen in all your years?
In all my years. And this is a Lionel motor they use to power different accessories, put it with your erector set. You never know what's coming in. This just came in last week. It's a Marks set. It runs like a top. It's got its original box, transformer, track. A real nice piece. Everything we have in our cabinets here, like our locomotives and accessories, if it's in the cabinet, it's guaranteed 1 year. You're not buying a pig in a poke. We have anywhere from pre-war odds and ends up to the MPC era. Our transformers are all rebuilt. They're guaranteed 2 years. Some of the overflow we have is on the floor. We have like the LGB. We need a bigger store to display all the stuff that we have. But we have F3s, Train Masters, RDC cars, accessories. These are original F3B units, very hard to find. There's Train Masters, GP9s. Some of the little motorized units, the inspection car, track cleaner cars, trolley cars. Over here is our display of the various paints that we make. We're up to 98 different colors for pre-war, post-war. We have Lionel, some Ives, some American Flyer. These are all enamel paints, just like Lionel used. They're all enamel. Up here in the corner are some locomotives that I bought out of train meets. When we bought Model Engineering Works about 6-7 years ago, I knew nothing about Ives, Dorfin, and an American Flyer. I'm a Lionel man 100% all the way. So when we went out to shows, I would pick up these locomotives if they were cheap, just to see how the valve gear went and assembled, what collectors, rollers, and so forth they took.
It was basically our learning process.
We got something like 865 different parts when we bought Model Engineering Works, including all the pre-war wheels, the grab irons, stanchions, collectors. Joe Mania has taken over all the stamping parts. I've kind of donated those to Joe, and the only thing we kept was the wheels, the steel wheels and the die-cast wheels. We make all the Ives, Flyer, Lionel that we had tooling for. The stampings of the grab rails and windows and things like that, we have a limited quantity of each of those items. At least we started out with a limited quantity. Those items are all pictured on our website under Model Engineering Works, with pictures, how much they cost, how many we have in stock. When they run out, they're out unless Joe has gotten all the tooling together to remake windows and grabs and so forth. He's also made the various collectors, the Lionel O-gauge collector. They're beautiful. We sell them unriveted. We put their rivets with them so you can put the original Lionel nameplate on if you do have them. One of the things that we make ourselves are the Lionel standard gauge electric collectors. And you can't see it now with the label, but it does have the Lionel plate attached to the collector. It's a complete assembly. The other things are like the CP21 standard gauge spring-loaded couplers. We have those for the electric engines, and we have them for the standard gauge and for the O-gauge electric engines. That's just some of it, and if you have any questions, give a yell, email me, harryhenning@comcast.net.
All right, good stuff.
A lot of interesting
kind of
stuff.
gives you a little bit more look of what we got in store.
Yeah, there's hundreds of drawers of parts, that's for sure.
That's only if me and William could figure out all the parts like these two know. We'd be in good shape, but
That's why we got to keep them around for a while.
yep. Because you come in there looking for parts, and me and Bill are working.
We might look at you like a deer looking at headlights.
You
or
might
you get a phone call while you're in the middle of doing something. Walter call, hey, where do I find this? Over here, go over. Usually pretty good on the phone.
Yeah, sometimes I get help with the phone. There's just a lot of drawers over there.
There they are.
But every time I do, every once in a while, can find the parts.
Blind nut can a blind squirrel can find a nut.
Yep, sometimes I find a nut.
Something coming up in the next couple of weeks, hopefully, will be our start to finish of manufacturing the pre-war wheels.
Monday, I think we'll do the last of the taping.
We've already taped the casting process, and I believe this week we're going to be able to do the stamping of the rims, and then the final would be the plating of the rims. We'll take you step by step from receiving the raw castings to cleaning them, finishing them, drilling, reaming, tapping, painting, and establishing the rims on.
We're taking
and
them,
polishing them.
We're taking them from the raw metal, okay?
Yeah, the raw metal to the finished
product.
Yeah. So that's something that I think will be interesting for most folks.
To see how we do our process.
I don't think people realize how much time and effort is involved in putting out one of these cast wheels finished. I tell you, it's a labor
It's a lot of
love.
steps. It's a lot of steps.
I have no clue what they're talking about, William. I just know what the wheels look like when they're done.
Oh, Bill goes, what the hell did Harry freaking film? Scratches his head and he's, you gotta edit it.
Okay, very good.
Anything
All
else
right.
we got? Anything going on? What'd you do last weekend? Anything good?
No, we got the layout up and running for the first time in, 6 to 8 months or better. We had Monday after Father's Day, we invited the club members up to run trains, and that was quite enjoyable. Actually, you were there.
Yeah, you were there, William. I was odd to see.
Yeah, Bill doesn't make it up to the house too often.
I made a special appearance.
Yep.
He brought them aliens. There's aliens all over my layout now.
Yeah.
That what do you call figured out?
Did
Kind of works what was going on with our new club layout.
Did your aliens stop at the new UFO cafe?
No.
No? I was surprised.
They come back.
You didn't let them out?
They said that was fake. That's fake aliens. They're not real. It was a good time.
Did you catch the one that landed in Las Vegas?
Roswell?
No, the one that was, what do you call it, was all over the internet. Facebook.
No.
Cop, what do you call it? He said crashed in the backyard or something.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't follow that. You're the gullible one, not me.
I'm not that gullible.
Anyway,
Hopefully next week we do a run up at the house.
yeah, we're looking to do some filming up at the layout. It only took 2.5 years, right?
Yeah.
To
No, we did it
video
once.
from
We
up
did
there.
it once.
The last one we were there was when we did with Ryan for
Yeah,
the
not for
Workbench
not for,
Wednesday, and it wasn't for us.
All right,
Let's call it a night.
that's
guys.
what I got. Short show. Short show is better than no show, right?
That's right. Thank you guys for stopping and seeing us.
Yep.
Good night.
Right.